Welcome back to my channel. Are you a fan? Because you know. Hello guys, how are you today? My name is David Franco from davidfran.co, as well as Twitch and Mixer. Those links can be found right below. Follow me, I appreciate it. Today's video is all about the Corsair LL120 fans. I have 3 of these installed upstairs, and I actually have an extra one. Wait, do I have 3? 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure 3. And I have a 4th extra one right over there in my previous motherboard box. But still, I mean, of course I'm going to need more than one fan because as much as I love NZXT, sorry guys, I love you guys, but I'm not going to use your fans. I'm not going to use your fans because of one main reason. RGB. Why wouldn't you want RGB on your fans? It's 2019. It's not 1996 anymore, guys. Seriously though, these fans are incredible. I love them. They're a little pricey. Although I will say I got these at a discount, and I didn't realize I got them at a discount because they were certified refurbished. I'm not a refurb fan at all. But these arrived in the mail and like, oh, that explains the cheap price tag. But hey, you know what? In theory, they're going to work just fine. All right, let me get my big knife here. Let's unbox these and install them. Don't know how much I'm going to show you guys, honestly, because the Shimmy PC still has a few more components to come in from Amazon. But at least I'm going to get these mounted, and I'll show you the process of taking these fans out, the existing case fans. Which are good to have as backups, because you never know when a fan's going to die. Yeah, they may not look pretty, but at least they work fine. Alright, so in the first box, this might be the controller. I forget, I haven't done this in like 3 years. Yep. This is the fan controller. Basically where all the good stuff happens. You can control all the lighting effects via the Corsair software, which actually works kind of well. And a bunch of cables. The more cables, the better, right? Not really. And some mounting screws. And the rest of the package. 1 fan. 2 fans. 3 fans. I can count. Seriously though, guys, these are great. Let's install them. Alright, first of all, let's swing this around and take out the rear NZXT fan, which can be seen right there, the little purple you see. And let's just unscrew it. It's literally that simple. And because the motherboard was obviously not pre-installed in the case, this means you don't have to worry about disconnecting any of the fan cables. The cables, in theory, should just be hanging around. That should be enough. Do the rest by hand. And boom. If the fan cable is routed around, so that might be a little tricky. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the fan cable I'm talking about. It's going down here, and as you can see, NZXT has incredible cable management. They make it so stupidly simple. Just kind of feed the cable through here. Feed the cable through the front of the case. Spin this around for you guys. Give you a better view. Alright, so activating my flashlight. Let me see what we're working with here. Okay, so I should be able to route the cable if I pinch it enough to the left. And I apologize, guys, you probably cannot see enough. Believe me, there's not much to see. If you do this yourself in person, you will know exactly what to do. Just a matter of getting it done. There you go. Fan number 1. Removed. Alright, so this part's always tricky with NZXT cases. I think you just pull the front off. Unless they changed how it's done. But I'm pretty sure it's the same process. Let me Google this just in case. I don't want to risk breaking my case. Okay, so it is exactly the same. Just need to pull at a 45-degree angle. It makes me a little nervous. I don't like doing this. God, that made me nervous. I got it though. I got it. You just gotta apply a lot of force at the right angle. Here's the fan filter, which is magnetic, which is pretty cool. Check that out. Kind of just like floats in place. Neat, right? Magnets. Alright, so there are the 3 case fans that we're going to remove. Pretty self-explanatory. Get your screwdriver, unscrew them, wrap the cables like last time, and you're good to go. And of course, you're going to want to save the spare screws. You know, the screws that are going everywhere at the moment. Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, and I definitely don't need you. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll organize it. This is my stock cooler, by the way, for the CPU. Definitely don't need that. But having a backup is always nice, is it not? Hence this case full of spare components. Not a bad thing. Now that's trash. Okay, so now we're going to literally just reverse the process, but with the new fans. Right there, Corsair LL120. I'm not sure about my airflow configuration yet, but for now, I'm going to stick with this, and if I need to change it later, then I will. By the way, in case you're wondering, my AIO cooler is actually going to go up here. So it's going to go underneath the top chassis. Which could be pretty cool because my gaming PC, my AIO cooler is actually right here on the front. So going up top is a first for me. Alright, the front case fans are installed. I think I'm going to have my airflow go through the case and out the back. I believe that's going to be my configuration. By the time this video is uploaded, that could very well change. But for now, I'm going to stick with that airflow config. Also worth noting is I do have a fourth one, a spare fan. So that's going to be in the back in a second. What else did I want to mention? Oh yeah, so regarding the RGB, yes, I realize I'm not really going to be able to see it. I just bought these fans because I love them. So yeah, I get it. Speaking cost effectively, it probably would have made sense to stick with the NZXT fans, but you guys got to understand, I love these fans. I love them so much. And who knows, I might get a little bit of glow out of these, even though the RGBs are on this side. But of course, this one alone is very, very bright. So I'm going to get plenty of light throughout here. In addition to my AIO cooler, which is going to go up here. My GPU lights up, my RAM lights up, the motherboard itself lights up, and I'm probably going to have some RGB strips along the inner sides. So, in other words, this case is going to be lit. I'm almost done, I promise. Okay, the case is flipped, ready to go, and I'm going to install the final fan, which is on the rear. And there you have it, the final fan is installed. Now, I have to make an important note. This will vary depending on your case, but I purposely mounted the fan in this orientation. That way the cable is up top and I can easily route it behind the motherboard to the appropriate connectors. And speaking of connectors, I'm sorry to say I'm not going to go through a step-by-step process of how to set up the controllers, the modules, all that stuff for the actual Corsair LL120 fans. But believe me when I say this, it is easy. Now, at first, with my gaming PC, I did mess up. I didn't have it connected properly, so I didn't get the RGB lights. The fans were spinning, which means everything was on the motherboard that it needed to be on the motherboard. But in terms of the optional connectors and getting the modules set up correctly, at first it was a little tricky. So just look around on YouTube, look around on Google. I'm sorry, I'm not going to walk you through the process because I want to take my time with this. I don't want to mess up like I did the first time. And plus, I can't really boot this PC yet, so there's really no need in going into too much detail at this moment in time. However, with that said, off camera, I will be taking my time with cable management. I am obsessed with cable management. It needs to look good. It absolutely needs to look good. With that said, this wraps up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want to buy these fans for yourself, including this module, I highly recommend you do. They're that good. Seriously, they're that good. They're quiet and they look damn cool, especially if you're like myself and you love RGB. Stay tuned for my next video, which is all about my power supply installation. That should be exciting, but powerful.